Hi, everybody. My name is Pixie Windsor, and I'm the owner of Miss Pixie's Furnishings and whatnot. We've been in DC since 1997. We've been on 14th Street here since 2008. And welcome to lots of home furnishings and whatnot. Miss Pixie's is a lovely home furnishing store. My original concept was to buy everything at auction and offer really fun, exciting things that are fully functional, no projects, to people at DC, college students just coming in, people buying their first home, people looking to upgrade what they already have. And we have a little bit of everything. We have everything from Smurf glassware, greeting cards, to couches, sofas, dining chairs, tables, trunks, vintage magazines, and we like to keep everything really well priced. A lot of people will come in the store and look at something and they're like, oh, I'll go to lunch and think about it. And they come back and it might be gone. I mean, our goal is to keep things really well priced so that it moves quickly. And, we just bring in new stuff every week with the auctions that we go to. My inspiration for opening this store, I was actually inspired by my family. My father and I I grew up on a farm, so we used to go to farm auctions all the time when I was a little kid, and I just thought auctions were really exciting. And my great aunt, used to do the same. Everything in her home, I thought that she was like a magic fairy princess with all these beautiful things, and I found out everything she had came from auctions. So when I moved to DC, I was actually in the restaurant business, and a little shop that I adored was going out of business. So I went in and talked to them about who their landlord was, and they sold used furniture as well. And literally like 24 hours later, I found myself kind of signing up to be a vintage home furnishings store owner. I kept my restaurant job for a little while, but in August of 97, I just started this whole new life. I did always want to own a small business when I was a little kid. I worked on the farm. I had my own farm stand. I used to do hand-painted signs for people. I just always didn't want to wait around for like a 9-to-5 stable job. And so this is right up my alley. I love design. I love, thrift shopping and flea markets and things like that. So it seemed like the perfect fit. I was in the restaurant business, but I had a degree in art history. And I found out how little you get paid working in museums. So this kind of worked. I'm not making big money here, but it's fun. I get to really commune with the neighborhood, and meet lots of fun and exciting people, and it changes every day. I would say Miss Pixie's is a little different than other stores. Some people ask if it's an antique store. We do have some things that are antiques, but mostly it's vintage or, just kind of new stuff that's been used. And I like that. I think that's very environmentally conscious, and I think a lot of people in DC are very concerned about that. There are other shops that are like me. I was inspired by Millennium, which is no longer around, which was a shop very much like what I have now. And there's our good neighbors Goodwood, which is on U Street. You should check them out. They're a little more upscale, and I'm happy to tell people that they're more upscale. They also have shoes and clothing and candles and things like that, but they do buy vintage furniture. We go to the same auctions. There aren't as many places like this in DC as there used to be, but there's great shops all around, like Peg Leg out in College Park. But DC used to be full of that. That's why I was very inspired. I didn't know I would be close to the last one standing on all that. People should definitely come to Miss Pixie's if you are looking for good furniture for like your first home, or things that definitely fit in a small apartment. I really work with that. We have glassware, we have plates, we have dishes, we have silverware, we have really beautiful artwork, which is kind of my downfall. I sometimes buy it for me and have to remember that I have to make money and have a store. So a lot of beautiful original artwork in here. We don't get sofas so much, but we have a guy who makes a really beautiful reclaimed wood dining tables and bookshelves and consoles. We have funky vintage, like 1970s dining sets and chairs and things like that that come in. We have lots of greeting cards. I think we're one of the few people in town that has greeting cards. We have t-shirts that are made by a local artist here. In the back, we feature artwork by David Amoroso, who I've been selling his work for 25 years. A lot of our staff, very interesting staff. Our staff are usually also artists. Glenn Romero does dirty dishes, which are these thrift store plates that he kind of writes interesting things on. If you look us up on Instagram, Miss Pixies DC, you will see those. Laura Jane Hamilton also works here, and we sell tons of her artwork. It's just a fun environment, and I always tell people it's kind of a fun place to come after brunch or to come on a first date, and it's 4,000 square feet. You can look through 1 million postcards that are $2 each. You can go through old photographs. Sometimes people come in, they hang out for a couple hours, and we're happy to have them. I encourage everyone to support your local small business. 14th Street still has a lot of small businesses, and it's expensive to be in the city. So as much community support as we can get is great. There's, it's not the same old thing. You have to come in every week and see something new. Definitely different than shopping online. But as I said, we have Instagram to let you see if you're busy working, but it does change day to day. And we do a lot of community outreach where we support local charities, and we try to be very accepting of everybody in the neighborhood and trying to think of all of the different charities and things that we do. We do fundraisers here. We're a big proponent of Dog Days, which is a big sale for small businesses around the year. I don't know, and it's a lot of fun, so come in. It's hard to name a favorite piece. Usually it's artwork. I'm a big lover of art, and things kind of change at my house. Like I'll get something in that I love, and I'm a little fickle, so it might come back into the store. But we've sold a lot of really crazy, beautiful things. We've sold really beautiful bookcases where I've told the person who bought it, if you ever change your mind and want to sell it back, call me, which I don't usually buy back, but once in a while there's a piece that's really exceptional. Mostly artwork are the things that I really love. Really fun glassware. We get a lot of vintage 50s glassware and, little piece of crystal, and we also have books back there. I mean, I just kind of go through the library of books. They're all $2 each. I read them, I bring them back, or pass them on to somebody. So I'd like to think it's kind of a little vortex of crazy fun stuff. You can find Miss Pixies online, misspixies.com, which does give some information, but our big success is our Instagram, which really kind of blew up during COVID, and that's Miss Pixies DC. And we are also here to see live, which is a lot more fun. Monday or 7 days a week from 11 to 6:30, and we get new items from auction usually Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. So you might come in on Monday and you come back on Thursday, and it's all different world. So keep popping in. We'd love to see you.